Hello again, people. Johnny Suede here. Want to make a short video now and talk to you about leadership and how it relates to your home business and online marketing. Many years ago, I want to tell you a quick story. When I was active duty in the Navy, I was a supervisor of a watch section on a ship, and we had what we called duty that night, which meant we had to stay on board. I had 8 people that worked for me that had to stand various watches while I just supervised and ensured that everything was done. One of the young sailors at the time, who was married and had a small baby at home, got a call from his wife, and it turned out that the baby was not feeling well. And so this young sailor asked me if he could go home. Now, the issue that I ran into was he had a watch coming up. He was going to stand a watch that evening from 8 p.m. to midnight, 2000 to 2400 for us in the military. And I had nobody else that could stand that because he was the person that was supposed to do it, and we didn't have anybody else extra in the watch station. I didn't want to give that watch to somebody else and double them up and give them 8 hours as opposed to 4 hours. So I was faced with a dilemma. Now, obviously, I could tell that person he would have to stay there and couldn't go home because it was his duty night and it was his particular job to stand that watch. However, what I decided to do at the time was to take care of that person. And the way I felt I needed to take care of that person was to do whatever I needed to do to let him go home and, tend to his needs and take care of his wife and his baby. Um, so I did do that. And I wound up standing the watch myself. Now, this was a watch, obviously, that I not only didn't have to stand, but it was something that, I had risen above. It was a level that I no longer needed to do. However, I felt at the time it was important to take care of that person. I actually did have a supervisor the next day that told me that that showed a lack of leadership by assuming a watch in a position lower than myself and allowing him to go home. But the truth was that person was an ineffective leader, and I was told by other people that actually that was the right move. And it's plain to see why. Now, that sailor was able to go home, tend to his needs, and he was happy as a result of that. Now, what in turn does that do when people are happy when they're working? Okay, it makes them better workers. Right? It's obvious that no matter what you're doing, if you're in a better mood and you're happier, you're going to do that job better. So they're better workers, they're happier for it, and of course, that sailor would do anything for me in the future. Okay, and that's taking care of your people. That's just a quick example. Now, we see examples of this all the time, but you see the same thing in internet marketing. At the time, I was a successful leader because I took care of my sailor. He in turn took care of me after that whenever I needed him to do something. It's the same way now when you see leaders in businesses. There are business leaders that are doing exceptionally well. And why are they doing well? Because they take care of their people. They're actually given training. They're there answering questions. When you need something, you can hit them up on Skype or you can text them. You can leave an email. You can get them on Messenger. And these people come back and they answer your questions and help you with whatever you need. They're actually taking the same approach that I was taking back then. That's being an effective leader, taking care of your people. It's easy to sit there and tell somebody they have to do something because you're a higher ranking or you're a supervisor and they're not. And, those people will do it. But in that kind of leadership, it's just a matter of time before it's ineffective. Um, the people that we have in our team with Digital Altitude, with Team Freedom Fighters and Project Apex, we have outstanding leaders. These people are there anytime we need them to help us with whatever we need. They are very successful because they help the people that are following along in their footsteps, and in turn, those people do the right thing and help them whenever they need it. And it works the same way down the line. That's why I'm encouraging you to join the business that I'm in and join the team of Team Freedom Fighters and Project Apex. Get a hold of me and follow me because I'm a leader. But why am I a leader? Because I help people out and I'll help you out too. I'm following the leaders in my company that are successful, and you in turn can follow me and be successful too. Okay, so I'll leave a link at the bottom of the email for you to check it out. If you're interested, that's great. If not, that's great too. Please leave a comment on the video. Let me know if it was beneficial or helpful to you. And again, constructive criticism is always welcome. Okay, Johnny Suede signing off. Talk to you again soon, people. Thanks.